come back again to the third segment in the series on Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis. This is the third paragraph, actually. Can you see my marks here, as always?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So again, CJ is going to repeat after me, so please read the sentence aloud with him, and then I'll ask questions along the way and try to reply to those questions, just so that you can help us and see how we're unpacking the grammar of the sentence step by step to get to a translation. Okay, this is really a fun text here. All right, let's rock and roll. Gregors Blick richtete sich dann zum Fenster. Everybody.
Gregors Blick richtete sich dann zum Fenster.
Und das trübe Wetter, man hörte Regentropfen auf das Fensterblech aufschlagen.
Und das trübe Wetter, man hörte Regentropfen auf das Fensterblech aufschlagen.
Machte ihn ganz melancholisch.
Machte ihn ganz melancholisch.
Okay, so in this first, up to this comma, where's the verb?
Richtete.
Yeah, and include the reflexive pronoun richtete sich. And this is Gregor's, the S is possessive on proper nouns. So Gregor's glance directed itself then to the window. Und das Trübe and the gloomy weather, and then you have a sort of parentheses here, and then goes down to here. Made, and where's the direct object?
Ihn
made him, direct object made him quite melancholic. Okay, and then this little parenthetical thing, and the gloomy weather, and then one, so man is automatically the subject. Whenever you see man, one heard, where's the direct object?
Regentropfen.
Yeah, raindrops falling on you. No, raindrops, and then you, with hören, to hear or see, you have a construction where you have an infinitive here, which then renders this infinitive as a gerund, like an ing word. So one heard beating on the window gutter, right? On the window gutter. So one heard beating down. One heard raindrops beating on the window gutter. Is how you would do that. So you want to do the whole thing from the beginning down to melancholish?
Sure. So Gregor's glance directed itself then to the window and the gray weather. One heard raindrops on the window gutter, hitting on the window gutter.
Mm-hmm.
And they were going back to the gray weather made him quite melancholic.
Great. Okay. Going on. Wie wäre es, wenn ich noch ein wenig weiter schliefe und alle Narrheiten vergesse? Everybody?
Wie wäre es, wenn ich noch ein wenig weiter schliefe und alle Narrheiten vergesse?
He wants to forget this whole situation that he's in, obviously. And this sentence has three examples of the subjunctive. Wie wäre es? How would it be? If I weiter schliefe, for third person singular, this stands out very strongly as the subjunctive based on the past tense, weiter, from weiter schlafen, to sleep further. So this is, if I were to sleep further, and if I were to, this is from vergessen, if I were to forget all these foolishnesses, like that, he thought. Then going on, dachte aber das war gänzlich undurchführbar. Everybody?
Dachte aber das war gänzlich undurchführbar.
Denn war gewöhnt.
Auf
der rechten Seite zu schlafen, konnte sich aber in seinem gegenwärtigen Zustand nicht in diese Lage bringen.
Auf der rechten Seite zu schlafen, konnte sich aber in seinem gegenwärtigen Zustand nicht in diese Lage bringen.
You're getting better at those umlauts. Okay, so but he was, so going from here, the verb here is war, and then this is an adverb, gänzlich, entirely, and then this is predicate adjective, not could not be carried out. Durchführen is to carry out, so not able to be carried out. And then den is always for, giving the reason. And where's the verb in this, up to this comma here?
War gewohnt,
Yeah,
or just war, predicate adjective gewohnt.
yeah, he was accustomed from wohnen, where you're comfortable at home. He was accustomed, and then how about the he was accustomed to do what? Where's the verb in the complementary infinitive?
Zu schlafen.
He was accustomed to sleep. Where?
Auf der rechten Seite.
On his right side, and then how about the verb complex from here to the end of the sentence?
So konnte sich and then bringen.
Bringen. He was able to bring himself, and then here's a directional accusative, into this position. So he was able to bring himself. He was not able, nicht able to bring himself into this position. However, so aber means but also however, and then this is dative in his current situation or condition. So you want to do the whole thing from Dr. R?
Did we ever do V, Vera?
Okay. No, we didn't translate that. So why don't you go from here, if you can, I'm sure, all the way down to here, slowly, so we can so everybody listening can follow you.
Okay. So how would it be if I, were to sleep still a little bit longer?
Good.
I kind of cut up the parts a little bit, but
yeah.
And if I were to forget all of this nonsense or all of these nonsenses or foolishnesses, he thought.
Yeah.
However, that was quite unable to be carried out, for he was accustomed to sleep on his right side. He could, however, he could not bring himself in his current position into this position.
Yeah, in his current condition.
In his current condition into this position, his right side, namely.
Yeah, so he wanted to swivel himself over to his right side, but he just couldn't, no matter, as explained here in the next sentence. Here we go, going on. Mit welcher Kraft sich auch auf die rechte Seite warf, everybody?
Mit welcher Kraft sich auch auf die rechte Seite warf.
Immer wieder schaukelte in die Rückenlage zurück.
Immer wieder schaukelte in die Rückenlage zurück.
Okay, so where's the main verb in this whole sentence?
I would say schaukelte.
Good. It means to rock. And what goes with schaukelte?
Zurück.
As a separate prefix. So he rocked back, and then into directional accusative, into the back position, right? Rock back. So here's your verb complex. He rocked back, and then this mit welcher Kraft is with whatever power or force. He threw from werfen. He threw himself, sich, direction accusative, with whatever power. He also threw himself to the right side, and so do the whole sentence now.
Sure. With whatever power, he threw himself also to the right side, or to his right side. Again and again, he rocked back into the right position.
Into his back position.
Back position. Yeah.
Good. You picked up this nicely. Wieder. So immer wieder. When you have the comparison here again, with immer means again and again. So again and again he rocked back, etc. You could just see him trying to get back there and trying to get enough momentum to get to the right side, but then sort of coming back again. Going on. Versuchte es wohl 100-mal, schloss die Augen, die zappelnden Beine nicht sehen zu müssen. Go ahead.
Versuchte es wohl 100-mal, schloss die Augen, die zappelnden Beine nicht sehen zu müssen.
Okay. Up here, up to the comma, where's the verb?
Versukte.
So it means he tried, and then he tried it, directional, the accusative, he tried it, the direct object, certainly 100 times, adverb. What does Schloss come from? What's the verb?
Uh,
Schließ,
Schließen.
schließen, Schloss, geschlossen. So it's I-E-O-O as a vowel pattern. So it means he closed. Also, Schloss means a castle, which is closed unto itself and defended. It's
Is there
interesting.
just, does Schloss have two S's also?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he closed die Augen, he closed the eyes, but remember German often doesn't supply the possessive pronouns, but you can add that. So he closed his eyes, and then what do you do with zu? How do you render that?
In order to?
In order to always to do something. Okay, and then this means Zappelnden means the wriggling legs. Okay, do the whole thing.
From air, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he tried it, as I probably for 100 times, or about. Is that okay?
Oh yeah. So he tried it certainly 100 times. Exactly. Yeah.
He closed his eyes in order to not have to see his wriggling legs.
Mhm. Und ließ erst ab, als in der Seite einen noch nie gefühlten, leichten, dumpfen Schmerz zu fühlen begann. Everybody?
And that was from Und ließ erst ab, als in der Seite einen noch nie gefühlten, leichten, dumpfen Schmerz zu fühlen begann.
What goes together with ließ?
Ab.
Up. This is past tense from lassen. So ablassen is to leave off. So he gave up, or he ließ erst ab. He discontinued this effort as he and then where's the verb?
Gefühlten.
Well, fühlen
Oh,
begann. Yeah,
begann zu fühlen.
yeah. As he began to feel, and then these are exactly like English words. Began to feel. More German you learn, the more you realize how much English is based on German. It's sort of like doing archaeology with the English language, to go back to earlier layers of development. As he began to feel, this is dative, in his side, again supplying a possessive pronoun. And then what's the direct object?
That would be Schmerz.
Yeah, einen Schmerz. And this is masculine because it's einen. Now, how did you describe this Schmerz, this pain?
And never before felt.
Not yet. Noch nie.
And not yet felt light, dull pain.
My mistake. Nie means never. So never yet. So as he began to feel in his side, a never yet felt. Mm-hmm.
Light, dull pain.
Exactly. Yeah. So there you have it. That's the end of this third segment. And join us again for another one with Kafka. And hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye bye.